What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the vlog, and today we're going to be fixing that huge crack that's on my front bumper. And I'm sorry, I just woke up and it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, but I couldn't sleep. But I'm gonna take you along for this trip. Ander, what's up, baby? What's up? So I'm going to show you everything that you need to buy in order to fix this giant crack or any kind of crack on a fiberglass panel or bumper or whatever fiberglass shit that you need to fix. I'm not a professional. In no way do I know what the fuck I'm doing, but I have watched a lot of videos on YouTube. I am somewhat knowledgeable as to how to fix fiberglass. Again, I'm not a professional, so if you do try this, try it at your own risk. For this project, you're gonna need some tools and products, and all these products were purchased in Walmart. You can also buy these products at Pep Boys, Amazon, eBay, AutoZone, but I was at Walmart shopping for some of my garage stuff like the lights and whatnot, so I ended up picking up these products here. Aside from my 10 and my drill bits, these two products were purchased on Amazon. All of this was fairly cheap. Starting off with your body filler, your spreaders. I have multiple sandpapers. I have 80 grit, 180, and 320. You have your fiberglass mat, my 10, some gloves, drill bits, a primer that is also sandable. So pretty much it fills in any cracks or any imperfections that you may have left behind when you sanded, and fiberglass resin, some microfiber cloths, and let's not forget this handy tool that I left on top of my car. Ugh. I forgot what you call these things, but I bought this at AutoZone a while back. This was around $20 for me, and basically it drills and it sands, and it does a whole bunch of stuff. So that's why I have all these different drill bits in here. I'm drawing a blank with this one. I forgot what the hell this is called. Shame on me. So yeah, that's all you need. So this is what's going on in the bumper. There is a large crack that goes from right here in the corner all the way to the end of the front bumper. So what we're gonna do first is remove as much dip around the area as possible. And the reason why I haven't removed all the dip altogether is because this bumper is not primed underneath, so it's gonna be very impossible for me to take everything off all at once. So I'm just gonna manage and try to take all of this off. I'm gonna record again when I'm done. So we pretty much have a bigger problem. There are more cracks that spread out throughout the bumper because I'm peeling off over here the dip, and it's coming off. So I'm assuming that maybe most of this will chip off. Yeah, damn. I got this really bright light in back of me that's giving me a lot of light so I can see the bumper. Basically, we're just gonna take this and drill out that whole entire section where it's cracked. I don't know the exact measurements, but I'm gonna try to record it so you can see it. Basically, I'm gonna continue taking the drill and just drilling this out so it equals to this kind of size. We want a little bit of an open area so that we can make sure that the bumper aligns correctly. That way we can patch it. So now we're changing bits, and I'm using this sandpaper. And basically, I'm just gonna go over the surface to remove any dings or anything like that. And I'm gonna use it on a low level. I believe I'll use it on a 2. And I think that's Cody coming in with food. Is it Cody? I think it's Cody. And I'm right, it's Cody. Yo, did you bring food?
I got food.
You got food?
I got food.
Are you boo loving with Andy?
Yo, you already know. Bang. Bam.
I don't even know you took my water.
What you got going on?
Now I'm using 80 grit sandpaper. I don't have the block. but I'm gonna freehand this shit. And it's basically just to remove any like bumps and cracks that are around the bumper.
Okay, let's check that out. Oh yeah, sand that down.
Okay, so we don't want to sand too much because we don't want to deform the fucking wide body kit or the front bumper. Yeah, just go with the body of the bumper and you should be fine. Again, I'm not a professional, so please try this at your own risk. I forgot to mention that you'll want to use alcohol after you're done sanding to remove any dirt. You want to have a clean surface before you lay any BONDO or fiberglass resin, so just give it a wipe. You're going to want to measure your area. Me, I'm just going to eyeball it. So, I'm going to cut this much. There's no like right or wrong way to do it. Just make sure you just cover the whole entire area. So that's going to be one of my pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really drops, I'm just pouring shit in there. You're gonna take your brush and you're gonna mix. Now you wanna make sure that you mix very well. That way the hardener goes all into the it looks like epoxy, into the fiberglass resin. And then you're gonna take a brush and you're gonna lay some of the fiberglass resin onto the bumper. It gives it a layer for the fiberglass mat to stick to. And just like this. Oh shit.
Be careful there.
We're gonna make sure we tuck it in and lay it onto the bumper like that. Now we're gonna take more of the fiberglass resin and we're just gonna soak it in the resin. Please make sure you wear gloves. This shit is very fucking sticky. I would do maybe 2 or 3 fiberglass matte layers. So after this coat, I'm gonna add another layer of the matte, fiberglass it again and do it one more time. So it's gonna be 3, just to make sure that I reinforced it really well. So this is the outcome of putting 3 layers on this side and this side. I pretty much put 3 and 3, layer after layer. Now we have to wait for it to dry. So I read the label on the box and it says 2 hours, but you can put a heated lamp on the area that you fiberglassed in order for it to speed up. And basically what I did is put my lamp right here. This is steaming hot. I really honestly don't want to touch it, so I'm going to let it dry and only leave it for 15 minutes because then it can crack or heat pretty much. So yeah, grab a glob of this with your squeegee. I don't have correct measurements, so I'm sorry, but I am going to show you while I do it. Now that you have your glob, I'm going to go ahead and put like a 1/4 size amount of hardener. That should be enough. I look super yellow now only because the light is focusing on the part that we just bondoed. And I'm only going to leave the light on for 3 to 5 minutes only because I want to speed up the process. But on top of that, I don't want it to crack. So I'm not going to leave it on for that much longer. Yeah, Cody's helping me take off the dip. It's a bitch and a half, but hey, nothing's easy in this car world. You got something to say?
This bitch is a dip. I mean, that's
Might want to use a sander. I found my sander and this is an 80 grit piece of paper and we're going to sand away and sand away. There's no bumps, there's no cracks. And if there are cracks, make sure that you fill them in. So you'd want to do another coat, but this one's fine. It only took me 2 coats. I've only done 80 grit, so now I'm going to move on to 180 grit. Everything is dusted off and you have wiped it and cleaned it with some alcohol. We're going to add the filler. And basically what this does, the filler pretty much fills in all those scratches that are on the body and makes sure that all those little itty bitty tiny little bumps aren't there when you either vinyl, paint, or dip your car. So this filler is also sandable, so if you mess up, you can still sand over and respray it. Before I continue this video, I do want to let you guys know that the lights that are inside the front bumper are non-functional. They do not work, and that's why I don't care spraying over them. On top of the rest of the vinyl that's there, I know you should take off all the dip, blah blah blah, but just know that all of this dip is gonna get peeled off, and I'm gonna re-prime everything. I'm just doing all of this for the sake of this video. I want to show you guys how it's done, and I really didn't want to take the time to peel off everything so that I can just make a video to show you guys that can possibly use this right now before you go and spend like $800, $500 to get this fixed. So please don't kill me in the comment section. This is just for the video. I'm aware that you got to take off the lights. I'm aware that you got to take off the dip, and I'm very aware that maybe you should just do it in coats. So spray a little bit, wait for it to dry, spray a little bit more. But this is the way I did it. Like I said, I'm not a professional. Please try this at your own risk. So it should look something like this wet. I did about 3 coats, and this is my last coat. And the good thing about this filler is that it will let me know where I need to resand. So we're going to be repeating this step until there is nothing there. So let me show you. Right here, there are little, like right there, there are little areas here that I have to resand. I'm obviously going to go over this and resand the whole entire thing with 320 grit. And over here on the corner, I have to resand a little bit more, as well as right there on the edge. On this side, I have to resand right here and right there. Right there. Do you see what I'm talking about? That's not dip. That's just Bondo that I didn't smooth out correctly. So for the most part, it looks pretty good. This is dip, so don't pay attention to that. This is basically the finished result. I did do a second coat again and went over it. It's like I never got into an accident. So I'm sure I'll go over it a couple more times with the whole bumper. I'm going to be priming the whole bumper all over again. I'm going to be sanding because there's a lot more spots that really need my attention. So that was just one major area that I had to take care of. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please, for the sake of God, if you don't know what you're doing, go to a professional. I am not a professional. I just like doing things on my own. And, you know, I'm a big believer that things are going to get done better when I do them. Granted, I'm not the best at things, but this is something that I did know how to do, sort of. So I gave it a shot, and it's amazing. Even if I took it to the shop to get it like sanded a little bit more and perfected, it would cost a lot less than me bringing it completely broken. So that's just a tip for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, leave a like, a comment down below. Tell me what you think about this video. You guys support me. I keep bringing more videos out for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.